students, we are going to see types of data. There are two types of data. One is spatial data and attribute data. First, we are going to see about spatial data. It describes a absolute and relative location of geographic features. It is represented by vector and raster forms. Spatial data also refers to all types of data objects or elements that are present in geographical space or horizon. There are boundaries on earth such as natural and constructed features, oceans and more. The representation of space in form of two ways. One is discrete entities and continuous field. Discrete entities means the entities have a clear boundary. Example, building, roads, land parcels, etc. Continuous field mean that no physical boundary can ever found or observed in such case. That is temperature, pressure, elevation, etc. So, types of data representation. The data can be represented in any of the format. First is numerical data and next is vector data. Numerical data is based on statistical analysis report. It is taken from the data before collected in a GIS system. Vector data is a XY coordinate assigned to it. Vector files can contain set of points, lines or polygons that can be referenced in a geographic space. Raster data is a data in JPEG, TIFF, SIF or similar format. We are going to see attribute data. Attribute data describes characteristics of spatial features, also called as non-spatial data and characteristics data. They are commonly referred as tabular model, hierarchical model, network model, relational model, object-oriented model. In tabular model, the attributes are specified in a column manner and the values are arranged in a row manner. So, here the attributes are represented as a field. Next is hierarchical model. It consists of superclass and subclass. The superclass is called as a parent and subclasses are called as a child. So, using that hierarchical level, we are calculating the data. Next is a network data model. In that, there will be a relationship among the objects. One object is related to the other object using communication or link. The link is an association between two records. Next is relational data structure model. In that, the values are stored in form of relations. A flat file structure is used with the relational database model. In this arrangement, data is stored in different tables made up of rows and columns. And each table have a primary key or foreign key or any type of keys are available is used to identify the data in a unique manner. Next, we are going to see about object-oriented model. In the object-oriented database model manages data through objects. An object is a collection of data element and operations that together are considered a single entity. Next, we are going to see about scales, levels of measurement. How to measure those objects. So, measurement have some rules and procedures used to transform the qualities of attributes into numbers. Three important properties are magnitude, equal interval, absolute, zero. Measurement scales. The scale determines the amount of information contained in the data. The scale indicates the data summarization and statistical analysis that are more important. There are 4 different types of scales are available: nominal, ordinal, interval, ratio. Nominal refers to qualitative and quantitative distinction. That is, there must be a distinct classes, but these classes have no quantitative properties. Therefore, no comparison can be made in terms of one category being higher than the other. Example is male or female. It cannot be categorized. That is called as a nominal scale. Another example is married versus single. So the value cannot be categorized means we call that to be a nominal scale. And ordinal means ranking individuals. So we are giving ranks to the value, or we are giving interval values to the attribute. So that is called as an ordinal scale. Next is interval scale. Interval means there will be a equal interval between the datas. It must be in a fixed format. One value, the other value have an equal interval, that is equal dividend between the values. Next is a ratio scale. It captures the properties of other types of scale but also contains a true zero, which represents the absence of quality being measured. Has an absolute zero, that is meaningful. Can construct a meaningful ratio, that the values are in a fractional or either zero. Thank you.